Again. Welcome, folks! This is your guy, Bugaloo Rod, here at Bugaloo Tech News and Reviews. Now, as you know or may not know, we are still in what I'd like to call the technological revolutionary experiment, and it stands to reason that everyone's experience with these technologically advanced wonders can at times be quite different. Take cell phones, for example. Now, one end, your experience with one company's cell phone may be a thrill, a joy, a beautiful long cakewalk in the park. You know, blissful and all that jazz. However, your friend may have a totally opposite experience with the same company and its device. Why, this is the worst thing that I could ever have. Or even worse. This is hell on earth. This phone sucks. This now leads us to the iPhone 5 vs Samsung Galaxy S3 ongoing battle, which we will discuss in today's review. In my personal opinion, at the end of the day, it's what you like. But you didn't ask me for my opinion, now did you? So enough about all of that, onward with the review. But on a side note, it is well-known news that although Apple did not invent the technologies that are hardware-based to cell phones in general, whether it be touchscreen tech, which was invented by E.A. Johnson back in 1965 from Royal Radar Establishment in Great Britain, or the tablet computer, which was first commercialized in 1980, back then with Pen Sept. You can Google that. They certainly did innovate and help improve and even reinvent the way these technological processes are implemented. And venturing technological moguls like Samsung, HTC, and Nokia have duly noted this and have taken a page or two or even 32 out of this industrial giant's book. Anyways, the Apple iPhone vs Samsung S3 Galaxy battle is at hand. Let's do a simple summary of the two. You know, a list of their pros and cons, and we will compare. Now, on one side you have the iPhone and its pros. Basically, a pixelated system of 326 at a high density range. Very good. Also has 4G LTE, finally! And the weight and thickness of this phone, well, it would put it very close to, if not on top, as far as the lightest smartphone on the planet, weighing in at 3.95 ounces and at a thickness of 0.3 inches. Fantastic wonder to imagine and look at. Its talk time has also been boosted up by 8 hours. Good thinking there, iPhone and Apple. Also, as you know, the ease of use that Apple keeps in line with their intuitive tech arrangements of all their systems. Apple iPhones are no exception. Sturdiness in design, as usual, with the final removal of the Gorilla Glass. I never liked that glass anyway. Thank goodness it's gone. Now, as far as their cons, unfortunately, we must go through, has a smaller screen in comparison to the Samsung Galaxy S3. Its price can be a little bit more affordable, at least to me, at $399.99, which puts the top-of-the-line version quite a bit out of reach for most people. Now, it has no NFC. For all of you who do not know what NFC is, basically, it's bump touch data sharing technology, where two phones can basically share data by simply touching each other. Apple has not been in this, but it's been rumored that they have experimented with it at one time or another. But for some reason, it has something to do with their system and how they produce their phones. So, simply to put, they will not be using this in their phones, but you know Apple, they will always come up with something to basically rectify this. Now, as you can very well know, the maps are pretty good, but they need a little bit refinement. They're a little unfinished and bug-prone. For instance, there's no local search or transit maps. Those are missing, hence the Google Street Views are incomplete. But still, there's the Samsung Galaxy S3 on the other hand. Its pros, it has a bigger screen at 4.8 inches, fantastic for viewing videos on the go or TV shows, if you might. Slightly better price than the iPhone, which puts it at about $329.99, which is a difference of $70, of which I could pocket. Comfortable in the hand and feels quite well. Map system is quite good. And basically, as you know, it has a less, well, you may not know this, but it has a less pixel than iPhone despite its bigger screen at 386 ppi. It's heavier than the iPhone, which puts it at 4.7 ounces versus iPhone 5's 3.95 ounces. The design needs a bit more reinforcement, as it is very plasticky feeling in the hand. Now, I would like for them to quit all the 64 gig nonsense. Because of that being a limit, they should expand it beyond that. Well, still, it's a bit more complicated than the Apple, based off the Android system. You know, even to do simple tasks such as opening the Wi-Fi system or just getting back to the home screen. More simplicity, Android team, more simplicity. I still want to see more originality from the Android OSs and less Apple look-alike GUI interface displays. Now, as you can figure out by now, the iPhone 5 still has a few nicks against the S3, although not perfect and still lacking in a few areas. In comparison to the Galaxy S3, it still manages to hold its own. And in my opinion, it's more than deserves the title well-rounded machine. This is Bugaloo Rod saying, be well and good day.